There's a set of questions that academic economists are particularly interested in. There is also an overlap with what policymakers are interested in and what the general public is interested in. So there are overlapping questions, but it's not a complete overlap. Economic science, like any other science, also wants to deepen existing knowledge so we can further knowledge and raise the potential of understanding even deeper questions in the future. Scientific methods and, or let me repeat that question, this last sentence. It is kind of like technology. It's a building block to spawn further answers that we might not have yet, or questions we might not think of. So policymakers also have a heavy responsibility because there's an impact about the decisions that they try to make that affects people's daily lives. Now, do academic economists really care about what the next quarter GDP is? Well, some might, but that doesn't usually get into academic journals. However, these are very important numbers for policy institutions, for business people, for many different actors in society, but not necessarily for academic economists. I think there's too much of a bias and prejudice against the questions that academic economists sometimes like to pose that might appear to be esoteric or not real world relevant. But I think that is an unfair kind of accusation because again, these are building blocks for further knowledge, and sometimes they might introduce methods which can be applied to policy relevant questions or questions that general public or business communities might be interested in. So it should be allowed, it should be tolerated that there's separate different kinds of interest that are more appealing to certain groups than others. But as a discipline, I think it has advanced human knowledge and expertise about how economic systems work, how individual behavior and choices are made. And that can be applied to a wide range of questions, as well as their methodologies, which have been very important for policymakers that work in central bank or the International Monetary Fund. They are using academic economic progress as a basis.